Hey, good morning, and welcome to 52 Weeks of Angel Connection. And I am Christy Clemens Hoffman. I am an angel intuitive, medical intuitive, animal communicator, what else? Reiki master, um, and hypnotherapist in Kansas City, Missouri. You can find me at radiatewellnesscommunity.com and schedule an appointment there. Anyway, this year I'm wanting to feature a different Archangel or Ascended Master every week in the year 2020 and talk about them, deliver messages if they want to say anything, and just let you know about these beings that are in our lives and that we can call in and work with. So today we're going to be talking about and with Maitreya, who is a Buddhist deity. You know him. He's the laughing Buddha. I've got a little I need to bring it here to the office. I've got a little wooden statue of this Buddha with a big belly and his arms up. He's laughing. So that's Maitreya. You've seen him many times. People always say, "Oh, well, that's the Buddha." Well, there have been many Buddhas, but that he is one of them. Also known as Buddha of the Future, Future Buddha, Lord Maitreya Maitri, Happy Buddha, Hote, Laughing Buddha, Maitreya Buddha, Miroku Bosatsu. Sorry, I butchered that. Of course, I'm reading this from Doreen Virtue's book, Archangels and Ascended Masters. She literally wrote the book on these angelic beings. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Maitreya. Also, it says here Buddhist, Chinese, also from the New Age traditions. So those three traditions. Historians disagree about Maitreya's history. Many scholars believe that he was a monk named Stithramati. Okay, your guess is as good as mine. Who showed great compassion and kindness towards others. It's said that Stithramati was so committed to bringing about happiness, he was bestowed the name Maitreya, which means the loving one. However, he's sometimes called Hote, who was a Tang Dynasty monk renowned for giving candy to children. Chinese Buddhists believe that Hote was one of Maitreya's incarnations. Others believe that Maitreya incarnated during the time of Krishna as the famous Rishi written of in the Vedas, and also during the time of Gautama Buddha's earth life. In some Buddhist populations, it's believed that Maitreya is the bodhisattva who is successor to Gautama Siddhartha as the next Buddha. He's often portrayed as a smiling Buddha with a protruding belly called the laughing Buddha. And it's prophesied that between 4,000 and 5,000 years after Gautama Buddha left his physical body, Maitreya will reappear on earth in human form when Buddhism needs reigniting. Maitreya will then teach and lead people through example and eventually replace Gautama Buddha as the Buddha. That's interesting. In New Age circles, he's called Lord Maitreya, and he's viewed as a member of the Great White Brotherhood, along with Jesus, Saint Germain, and Archangel Michael. He is said to be a master of the sixth ray of light of enlightenment and ascension. So, of course, the Great White Brotherhood, I'm having a hard time talking today. Great White Brotherhood is not about white like Caucasian, not in the least. It's Great White Brotherhood, and not even brotherhood in kind of a sexist type of way or overly masculine type of way. This is a consortium of highly spiritual beings, Maitreya, Buddha, Maitreya, Jesus, um, Ashtar is part of that, but he's also the Ashtar command, but then also Archangel Michael. So this is a masculine band, but they're not overly so. And then not white in terms of Caucasian, more of in terms of the white ray, the white light being source. So Maitreya helps us with joy, with laughter, and a sense of humor, helps us with lovingness and global and personal peace. All right. So The Buddha, the laughing Buddha, Maitreya, will come whenever we do have laughter. And that is a very good way to summon him, to invoke him, but also just to wish laughter, to, it's like, I really wish there was something funny. I wish there was something that I can smile about, and then just invoke him and ask, and he will help you smile, and he will help you feel more loving and more kind. Absolutely. What does he want to let us know? So, the light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. In the Kansas City area, it is going to rain all day. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You get the idea. All the way until Tuesday, when it is supposed to snow. You in the Kansas City area had a beautiful sunny weekend. Many of you went outside. Many of you, like the channel, did yard work, worked outside, just played outside. Many of you didn't even come to church, as was noticed at the channel's church yesterday, because the day was so beautiful and lovely. And today we have rain. Tomorrow we have snow in the Kansas City area. Be sure, even when it's going to rain all day, remember the sunshine and keep the sunshine in your heart. Know that joy is joy regardless of the weather. Joy is joy regardless of circumstance. People have been and can be joyful in abject poverty. People can be and are joyful in strife. Even in very difficult times of history, people have been known to laugh famously. This is why movies were so popular during your depression. Because during times of difficulty, during times of depression, it is important to smile and laugh. You can even say that laughter and joy are like life, are like the air you breathe that give you life. Even during times when it's hard to find your laughter, it's difficult to find your joy, know that it's around you. And when you see joy around you, know that that is evidence that you can feel joy too. If you are not able to see joy and see laughter in others around you, you would not be able to access it yourself. So when you see people being joyful, when you see people laughing and smiling and having loving thoughts, when you see that around you, know that that is yours to have as well. And then you can begin to manifest it. That is the message for you that I wish you to carry with you all week. I am Maitreya, and I take my leave. All right. Thank you. I love that message. Even when things look dark, even when you're having a difficult time, even during depression, just being able to notice and see people laughing, smiling, enjoying themselves, and having loving relationships, that lets you know that it does get better. And I hear from people all the time, it's like, well, yeah, but in clinical depression, it's very hard to feel joy or just turn toward a better feeling thought. I understand. I get it. I do. I do. Know that even being around someone who's experiencing joy, even being around someone who you can see is laughing or smiling or displaying loving kindness, that this is a way that you know that it does get better, that it does mean that you can manifest it too. If you could not see it, you could not even manifest it. I hope that makes sense. When all else fails, try a loving kindness meditation. Loving kindness meditation is very simple. It's wishing well to others. So in meditation, we close our eyes, we get quiet, we bring our breath to a slow and steady pace. And in a loving kindness meditation, once we've brought our breath to a slow and steady pace, once we've kind of recovered that center and we've reclaimed that centeredness feeling, then we begin feeling a feeling of joy or happiness or just love in the heart chakra. And that is as simple as imagining or picturing something that you do appreciate, that you love, even if it's something as simple as a sunset. I'm a huge sunset junkie. Even if it's something as simple as a sunset, whatever it is that fills your heart with that appreciation, that just high vibration of gratitude and appreciation. Picture that and hold that feeling in your heart and allow it to grow and expand. And then we bring to mind someone who is treasured, someone who you love, who it's easy to love, even if it's a pet, even if it's someone in the media. It's like, oh my gosh, I just love Oprah. She's awesome. Then you can hold an image of that person in your mind's eye and send this loving feeling to that person. And then you want to switch gears and bring to mind someone who's neutral, someone you don't know, maybe a cashier that you see all the time at the grocery store, maybe someone in another department that you see and you might like nod or give a little finger wave to in the hall. Someone who you don't really feel one way or the other about, someone you don't know very well. Hold an image of that person in your mind and then send loving kindness feelings to that person. And then this is where it starts to get hard. You bring to mind a difficult person, maybe someone in charge of a country, or someone who is just always pushing your buttons. Bringing an image of that person to mind, and sending these loving kindness feelings toward that person as well. And then sometimes what's really hard is doing that for yourself and bringing an image of yourself to mind and then sending these loving kindness feelings to yourself. That can be difficult. And then we can even open it up to the world, sending these loving kindness feelings to the world, to the city, to all the people in your family, to whatever it is. And this is a really great way to feel loving kindness and let it grow and promote that feeling of loving kindness. All right, so that's it. That's Lord Maitreya for this week. That is your angel connection for the week beginning February 24th. So if you are in the Kansas City area, February 25th, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., Kathy Lesmeister and I are doing a workshop called, what is it called? Clearing Heartache. And that heartache can be anything. It can be romantic. It can be the loss of a loved one. Whatever your heart hurts from, we can clear that. So that's tomorrow evening. And then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, February 29th and March 1st. I can't even believe it's March 1st, staring us in the face right now. But February 29th and March 1st is the Casey Holistic Wellness Fair. So please come to that. It's a wonderful event. We're going to be teaching the Energy System 101, basically the chakras and the aura, and then DIY energy healing. So those are two classes that we are going to be presenting with Radiate Wellness at the Casey Holistic Fair. Anyway, see you there or maybe tomorrow night here at Centered Spirit. All right. Have a wonderful week and see you next Monday.